Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest developments in international affairs. Today, we have a gripping story that's been making headlines worldwide. A British warship is making its way through the hotly contested South China Sea, raising tensions and eyebrows alike. But before we delve into the details, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on global events. The South China Sea, a region rich in natural resources, has been a hotspot of international disputes for years. China, claiming sovereignty over almost the entire sea, has been met with opposition from neighboring countries and Western powers. The United Kingdom, in a show of support for international law and free navigation, has sent its warship into these turbulent waters. This move comes after a series of diplomatic exchanges between London and Beijing. The UK has been critical of China's territorial claims and its handling of human rights issues. This naval journey is seen as a strong message from Britain. As the warship sails through these disputed waters, it's being closely monitored by Chinese naval vessels. The situation remains tense, and the world watches with bated breath. China has expressed anger after a British Royal Navy warship sailed close to islands claimed by China in the South China Sea late last month, saying Britain was engaged in provocation and that it had lodged a strong complaint. The HMS Albion, a 22,000-ton amphibious warship carrying a contingent of Royal Marines, passed by the Paracel Islands in recent days. Two sources who were familiar with the matter but who asked not to be identified. The Albion was on its way to Ho Chi Minh City, where it docked on Monday following a deployment in and around Japan. One of the sources said Beijing dispatched a frigate and 2 helicopters to challenge the British vessel, but both sides remained calm during the encounter. The other source said the Albion did not enter the territorial seas around any features in the hotly disputed region, but demonstrated that Britain does not recognize excessive maritime claims around the Paracel Islands. 12 nautical miles is an internationally recognized territorial limit. The Paracels are occupied entirely by China, but also claimed by Vietnam and Taiwan. China's foreign ministry, in a fact statement sent to Reuters, said the ship had entered Chinese territorial waters around the Paracel Islands on 31 August without permission, and the Chinese Navy had warned them to leave. The relevant actions by the British ship violated Chinese law and relevant international law and infringed on China's sovereignty. China strongly opposes this and has lodged stern representations with the British side to express strong dissatisfaction. The ministry added, China strongly urges the British side to immediately stop such provocative actions, to avoid harming the broader picture of bilateral relations and regional peace and stability. It said, China will continue to take all necessary measures to defend its sovereignty and security. The encounter comes at a delicate time in London-Beijing relations. Britain has been courting China for a post-Brexit free trade deal, and both countries like to describe how they have a golden era in ties. A spokesman for the Royal Navy said, HMS Albion exercised her rights for freedom of navigation in full compliance with international law and norms. China's claims in the South China Sea, through which some $3 billion of shipborne trade passes each year, are contested by Brunei, Malaysia, the Philippines, Taiwan, and Vietnam. Britain does not have any territorial claims in the area. While the U.S. Navy has conducted freedom of navigation operations, FONOPs, in the same area in the past, this British challenge to China's growing control of the strategic waterway comes after the United States has said it would like to see more international participation in such actions. The presence of a British warship in the South China Sea is viewed by many as a bold stance against China's assertive actions in the region. Tensions have been on the rise due to territorial disputes, the militarization of artificial islands, and the Chinese Coast Guard's aggressive behavior. The United Kingdom's decision to send a warship to the South China Sea is not an isolated event. It reflects a broader international concern regarding the situation in the region. The United States and other Western nations have also conducted freedom of navigation operations to challenge China's territorial claims, emphasizing the importance of adhering to international maritime law. The South China Sea is a vital waterway for global trade, with a significant portion of the world's trade passing through its waters. Any disruption to the freedom of navigation could have far-reaching consequences for international commerce. Hence, it is imperative for the international community to ensure that these waters remain open and accessible to all. In conclusion, the recent voyage of a British warship through the disputed waters of the South China Sea underscores the increasing tensions in the region. It symbolizes a commitment to maintaining freedom of navigation and upholding international maritime law. As geopolitical dynamics continue to evolve, the South China Sea remains a critical area to watch, where competing interests and territorial claims create an environment of uncertainty. And there you have it, the latest chapter in the ongoing saga of international geopolitics. The British warship's journey through the South China Sea is a bold move that will undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and comment below with your thoughts on this developing story. For more updates on global affairs, subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media. Until next time, stay informed, stay safe, and stay curious.